up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Tigers and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
52's the mic.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hero 15.
Chuck.
I color.
52. Staying open. Staying open.
Topper.
52. I color.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Hey, Sunday.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
42's the mic. You can't block me.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down. Hey, alert 3. 6. 22. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he's got this down to the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
48 for Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Come on.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Anderson. Got an open man. It's QT. The end result, 21 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Now Anderson. He's going to take off with it.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, a run with Cohen. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. And he completes it to Cohen.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Check 43.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's it. Big hit.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one.
Check 4, check 4. 49, check 49, check 49.
On third down, Dickerson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
You.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Check. Crunch.
Shoot, watch the shoot.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Anderson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Throwing on third and long. Anderson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back to throw. Anderson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tiger.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54 all day, dog.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and he'll find Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
43.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. After the sack on first down, Mahomes going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That is caught by Cohen. He's to the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
At the 44-yard line.
Wait. 15. I'm the blue lady.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Gets through and now an opening. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think it'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the safety grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 48's the mark. All day, baby, all day. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Let's go. Bravo.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Slam, slam, slam.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is QT, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
I'm coming after you.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
48 for Mike. Here we go, D. Get up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Now Anderson on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, D. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Wild Bill. Alert 3. Kill. Switch. 3.
Here's Anderson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Mike, 48. Hey, come on. Check 3.
Anderson throwing on 4th down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Yellow.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Anderson, operating from the gun. Anderson loses the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Check.
Anderson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 22 on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check, 48's the mark. Check back, check back.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3, check 3. Go, go.
To to throw on second down. Anderson, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Kill.
From the gun, Anderson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
I got you, boy. Mike, 48.
On 4th down, Anderson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, 15. Here we go. Right time.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
You don't want it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Get that ball. Watch out. Watch the eye.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Okay. Show it up.
Now Anderson operating from the gun. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Anderson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Anderson on 3rd down. He gives it to Thomas. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Anderson. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Check, check.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, 43.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Attack, attack.
25, check 25.
Deep right side into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
You go, son. You go see.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you